time. Plus, I had my kid. So, it was just a lot. So, I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm not going to do it today. I'm leaving. Because they're taking all day. So, left that. Decided, I'm going to go ahead and go today. Cool stuff. Whatever. I left my house and got there around like 9 something. So, got there waiting. Then, eventually, I was like, oh, wait. I got to go run back home. So, it was like so far from my number. Because they was on like 80 something. And I got number 16. So I was like, alright, that's enough time for me to run home, because like 8 minutes from my house. So I'm like, I'll go run home, do what I gotta do, come back, and I bet you they still not know what my number. So did that, came back, sure enough, everything was cool. And then, so I'm sitting there, they finally called, like, because they started picking up the pace, and so they started calling numbers fast. So I'm like, alright, I'm about to be out this thing, because, you know, I got my appointment at 11:30. It was like 10:30, 10:40 something. I'm like, alright, they on like number 10. I'm number 16. Alright, they gonna run me through this thing real quick, and then I could go be about my way and be on time for my appointment or whatever. So I'm waiting. They slow down, and I'm like, fuck, of course they slow down at number like 13. Like, of course y'all slow down now. Alright, whatever. So finally they start calling numbers quick again. Get to my number. I go up there. She was like, alright, so what you need? I was like, I need to, like, I told her what I needed to do. And she was like, oh, we don't do that here. Bitch, I just waited for 2-3 hours for you. Alright. So she gave me a list of the DMVs that do what I need to do. So I'm like, drove, because I had to call the people, because it's 11:39 right now. I called the people at like 11 something and was like, alright, here's the deal. I am at the DMV. And they're really close to calling my number, so I don't want to just, you know, jump ship now when they're like 2 seconds from calling my number. But I know it's not going to be in enough time for me to do what I got to do with them and then be to y'all on time, because it's like a 20-minute drive from where I'm at. So I'm like, yeah, is there any times I could go, like, come through later on? And she was like, he's pretty booked up through the day because he's about to go into another procedure, all this other stuff. I'm like, of course he is. Of course he's booked up today, the one day that I have my appointment set. But she was like, if you could come before 1, like, whenever time you're done at the DMV, just come as long as it's before 1. So I'm like, alright, cool, whatever. So at 11:40, that's what I'm doing now, because the DMV that I went to don't do what I need to do, because they get on my goddamn nerves, because the East sucks. Anything in the East ain't really about nothing. So I don't even know why I decided. That was just me being lazy, like, alright, I can go run through this, get it out the way, boom, boom, done. Like, why don't y'all, what is the purpose of y'all not doing it? Like, you a DMV, you should be able to do everything. But yeah, so I'm mad. Like, I'm hella annoyed right now. But it's cool. It's cool. Because I gotta go to this appointment. And I got a couple more stops to make before my aunt drops my kid back off. And, I mean, hopefully it don't rain. They got a couple of little gray clouds, but nothing too major. And these people in front of me going slow. And they getting on my nerves. Because everybody won't go the same goddamn speed limit. Like, fam, you on the interstate? Come on. Pick up the pace a little bit. I know you. Why? Why as soon as I get over, you want to jump over in front of me? You had all that time and opportunity. People are disgusting, yeah. Oh, that's white people. But yeah. So, that's what I'm doing now. Heading to my appointment. A good 12 minutes behind the original planned schedule. But I guess it's cool at the same time, because it's not like I'm just mad I wasted like 2 hours of my morning, really. And it was annoying because I was sitting there because my boobs itch. Like, the incisions were itching, and I couldn't just like be sitting up there patting and rubbing on my boobs the whole time. So it was like it was packed. It was buku people in there. So I'm like, alright, I can't just be feeling on myself in front of all these people looking crazy. Y'all irking. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and sign off if I'll either vlog the actual appointment if I remember by the time I get in there, or I'll just update y'all with whatever he says and like, you know, the conversation that we have after the fact on my way to my third destination of the day, where I could have been done all of them if I would have known, or I would have went to one of the other, I wouldn't have went to none of the other ones because I already knew I probably wouldn't have been out in time, period. Like, that's something I'm gonna have to do on a whole separate day. So one of these days when I can get a morning free, because I don't want to have to take him with me, because having the crying kid in the DMV is not fun. Having the little badass kid that won't run around the DMV also ain't fun. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out a way to get a morning free where I won't have him on my hip the whole time and just pack snacks and plan to spend the gosh darn day at the DMV. So I didn't feel like driving all the way out to Medellin across the river. I need to figure out which one have the better wait times though. Because across the river it was popping. Like last time I went it was popping, right? Like it was storming, rain and all, it was popping. So I need to peep with the general wait times at the one across in Metairie be looking like, because I'm really not trying to be all day, all afternoon at the DMV trying to do what I gotta do. Like, I thought the hard part was what I did already. Like, that took me forever. But that's what I get, because I should have been handled this stuff a long time ago. So this is just probably my karma for being lazy and taking all day, taking my time. Like, I got it like that. But just pray for me. Pray I could go however long it's gonna take me to get a morning without my kid, so I could get this done without getting caught up in something. But yeah, I'm actually about to be at the surgery center in a little bit. Oh, I hope the deli got something good today too, so I give me some lunch. Well, I got food at the house. We got cool food at the house too, but it depends on what they got. But yeah, I'll see y'all later.
I'm so mad, but I made it. It's like 11:50 or something like that. So not too bad time, but still. I'm just annoyed with the whole thing. And the parking here sucks low-key. Like the parking lot is trash. But yeah. Preparing to go back. The subtle glow in the moles. Let me go put this robe on though. Alright, so just came back. He gave me like fresh little steri strips or whatever. And I come back in another week and then they cut the outside sutures off and stuff, but they look so much better with clean strips. Like they were pretty before, but like with the clean strips it's like. But yeah, so I'm about to go ahead and put on my clothes so I could go run to these two other places I gotta go, and then take my butt home so I can relax a little bit before my baby comes back. So alright y'all, so I'm home now, whatever. As far as the appointment went, he came in. Well, first I got dressed in the robe, obviously. Then he came in and he was like, all right, so he asked me if I had any issues. I was like, nah, other than the itching, but that was to be expected. So not tripping off of that. He was like, all right, cool. So when I took like the little robe off or whatever, he was like, yeah, everything looks great. Everything's healing fine. So then he just went ahead and took off the steri strips that I had and the tape that I had before, wiped it down with peroxide, and then put fresh ones on. And so after that, it was just like, all right, cool, everything's good. It's like, yeah, there's definitely no need to, you know, still be on the oxy. I've done my antibiotics now. So he was like, all right, cool, you don't need that no more. That's done. Great. So, what else? Oh, like it really wasn't a long appointment at all. I always be like in and out. But yeah, so after that, he was like, all right, cool. We're going to get you back in here next week. So my appointment is next Monday at 8:30 in the morning. I don't like mornings, but I digress. But yeah, so he was like, we're gonna get you in at Monday next week so we could go ahead and, you know, replace the strips again. And then they're gonna also take off the outside sutures that they have, because I believe that like in the little meeting point part, like right here, like where it all connects, there are 2 outside stitches on, like, well, 1 on each side with like actual stitches and all of that fun stuff. So he was like, we're gonna cut the knots off of those next week when you come in, change them. And then he was like, then we'll talk about like me being able to do a little bit more as far as like physical activity. But he was like, generally I wait until about a month before you could start, you know, actually getting back to your normal routine and stuff, because I can still cause like internal bleeding and leakage. And he was like, yeah, you could cause like internal bleeding and, you know, pull stitches and sutures, and like I could still mess up the great work that he has done thus far. So he was like, just take it easy. We'll talk more at my next appointment about anything, you know, regarding me being more physical and, you know, doing a little more, all of that fun stuff. But yeah, that was about it. Like after that, he was like, all right, cool, see you next week. Everything looks great. Call me if you have any problems. I'll see you Monday. So, I mean, my appointments be pretty straightforward. Like, I enjoy the fact that they're straightforward. Like, I get in, do what you gotta do, ask me if I have any questions, answer whatever I have, and then he dip out. I didn't really have any questions thus far, because when he told me, you know, we're still gonna wait an extra week about the physical activity, I was like, all right, cool, that's all I needed to know. Because that was my main thing, like, when can I start being more active? But because I thought that it was just gonna be like an appointment at my month mark, but it's gonna be at the 2-week mark, so he could get some get the little things out, the sutures out. And yeah, so I was good at that point. So I went and made my appointment and then left. The deli didn't have anything good. They had like butter bean soup or something like that, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna spend no money, because I was only gonna spend money if it was something that I really, really wanted, because we got food at the house. Because my dad, he did some stuffed salmon, some crawfish rice, and some spinach casserole. And those are like all of my favorite things aside from wings and crawfish, like just regular crawfish. And then I also have some boiled potatoes and some roasted corn in there too. So I was like, I'm only gonna spend money if it's just something that like I really, really, really want. And it wasn't nothing. So I was like, I'm good. I could save my little coin, take my butt home, and get me a full meal for the free. So that's what I'm doing. My food is actually in there. I think it's done because I just heard the microwave beep. So yeah, that was it about that. This is actually my last vlog. I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna do like a sit down about everything. I might do it after my next appointment. I might wait till the month mark so I can make sure I have like all of the questions that I had for the most part, have all of that answered. Like, I just want to make sure that I have the information that I was looking for when I was like binging YouTube about breast reductions. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, and this is really in my eye. But yeah, so go ahead, and I'm about to go eat. My son's about to get dropped off to me, so we about to go spend some quality time because I haven't seen him since Saturday. It's Monday now. We don't do very well being apart. Well, I won't say we don't do very well, but we miss each other, and it shows once we actually see each other again. So we're also not often like separated like that. And this is the first time in a while he's been gone for like several days at a time. So yeah, about to eat. I'm about to try to hurry up and eat before he get here and come begging me for food. No, I getting well, he just ate. Because my aunt just texted and was like, yeah, we're gonna leave the restaurant and then drop him off. So I know he ate. And I know they fed him prior to and throughout his stay there. So I ain't trying to be sharing my food, but I do have something put to the side. Like, I made him a little plate just in case he come in my face begging for something. Just as a precaution, because that's what I do. Man, so that was that. My day was disgusting, but it's done now. I might have to go pick up my sister from school, but other than that, I shouldn't really have anything else to do. Ran my errands, those went smooth. So yeah, either I'll check in with you guys later if something pop off, or I will see y'all in the next actual video that I do that probably won't be brush reduction related at all.